WXXL HD1 Tavares, Orlando.
From the Planet Fitness Studio, home of the Judgment Free Zone.
This is Johnny's house.
XL 1067.
It's XL 1067, Johnny's house. We are celebrating 25 years. We got a live show going on right now. Hello, everybody. We got a concert tonight and an after party. What is the weather like today, ma'am?
It's going to be nice and warm with a high around 86. Right now, 70.
We are streaming live, XL1067.com, keyword 25.
Bringing back people from way back in the day. And when this guy was on the air, XL, I think we had like a 2-share. Until this guy came on the air and things went crazy.
If you don't know radio, that's not good.
No, it's not good. Old friend of mine, let's see if we can pull him up. Bubba the Love Sponge. Bubba.
What's up, Johnny? How are you, buddy?
What's up, yippee yo, homie? How you been, man?
I can't believe I'm allowed on the airways up in here.
well, seeing that you tried to go up against us, how many times?
No, I never tried to go against you. I got other opponents in that town. Johnny Magic ain't on my target.
Oh, of course. No, we go back 2 ways. When Bubba first started, it was I didn't have any friends here. Bubba just moved here, so we hung out a lot.
Johnny didn't even have any money. He couldn't even pay the $500 impact fee. He had to put a piece of rubber over his plate. Remember that, Johnny?
Oh, yeah. Back in the day, you had to pay $500 if you moved to Florida. It was an impact fee. And I think
we need to reinstate that.
So I didn't have it.
Now that you and I got money, Johnny, let's go ahead and reinstate that. Keep the bad people out of here.
I'm with you, man, because I couldn't afford it. So I pulled the rubber off my bumper to just actually, and I glued it to the expiration date, so they never knew.
There was a piece of weather stripping from the hatchback Tercel he had.
The Tercel.
Had it flipping down over the expiration date from his North Carolina plate.
That is so true.
Calling you out.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Johnny, you didn't even remember that, did you, buddy?
No, I didn't remember, man. I didn't have brakes in the car, so I used to use the emergency brake.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Oh, yeah. Johnny and I were dirt poor.
Yes.
Dirt poor, weren't we, Johnny?
Yeah, but we had fun, though. We had fun. I'll never forget.
We did, and then I got my ass fired.
Okay, so they tell, this is Bubba the Love Sponge. So they say, Bubba. They said, Bubba, you cannot play AC/DC. We're top 40. You cannot play it. So we go to lunch. So that afternoon we go to lunch. And I said, Bubba, man, serious, man. I'm not joking this time.
I said, I'm going to play AC/DC into Debbie Deb Lookout Weekend. 6 minutes.
No.
How many warnings did they give you, Bubba?
About 50. Finally, they said, Bubba, you can't bring your own records in. I said, well, our records suck, so I got to bring something in.
He did. He brought his own records in. And I said, and we went to lunch. I said, Bubba, serious, man. You my boy. They're not. And they came to me and said, listen, Johnny, tell Bubba, we ain't joking this time. If he plays AC/DC at 10 o'clock, which he said he would, I'm going to play it at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, and then they fired me, and they're sitting there firing me. And Paul Levesque says, Bubba, you're fired. And Big Steve Kelly was sitting across the desk. Well, 3 weeks earlier, Paul Levesque was trying to get a hold of me to bring my boy Greg Cassidy to be the new PD because I didn't like Steve Kelly. So right during the meeting, I go, well, Steve, looks like you're next because they had Greg Cassidy in here last week for an interview. Steve Bob Peter's pants.
Oh, gosh.
It's kind of like I kind of dropped the microphone and laughed at that point.
Then we went out to lunch, and he was so large, they built him his own truck. It was a Bubba?
You ever notice, Johnny, every one of your stories about Bubba is going out to lunch.
What's he trying to say?
Man, Bubba were at this buffet one time, and I told him, stop saying.
Didn't we always go out to lunch?
Man, we did everything together, brother, some of which I can't talk about on Top 40.
I know. Bubba used to have a condo over there. I didn't have anybody, so I used to hang out at his house. And,
we used to hang out. We used to go to, what was it? Was it Bow Ties?
Bow Ties. Yes. It was over right across from the radio station.
And then Shooters.
Yes. And I got some old photos from Shooters. I didn't put them on. I didn't put them up because it was us way back then.
Because you're married now, cuz. Let's be honest.
There were some dirty photos in that stack you had.
Yeah, they used to have
We were so dirty. Oh.
How dirty were you?
Oh, stop.
Actually, I got a line from Deion Sanders. We were so clean that we were dirty.
That is awesome, man. I've been here 25. You moved on to go national and take your show all over the world, and I'm still here at Little XL 1067.
No, you're actually more gainfully employed than me. I'm on the ropes right now, cuz, but what's new?
But I remember the last time I went to Tampa and I saw you. This is a couple years ago, and you met me in that place where people dance for money and stuff. and you
Yeah, one of those nice gentlemen.
Oh, the ballet.
Yeah. And you left me there, and I thought that I was in Orlando, so I told all my friends to leave, right? So I find myself the next day on the floor in some place I had no idea. And I called my friends like, hey, man, where am I? You still in Tampa.
No.
Were you in a bathtub with ice and your kidneys cut out?
No, it didn't get that bad. I just offered them $200 if they would take me.
Those are the kind of chicks that I hang out with, the one that cut your kidneys out. Oh, that's called my ex-wife. Oh.
Bubba the Love Sponge.
Hey, Johnny, did you get a prenup?
Oh, my goodness.
I feel like
Johnny,
people are
did you get a
getting in trouble
prenup,
this
cuz?
week.
Did I teach you better than that, buddy?
Yeah, I got one.
You bet. I swear.
And you know, here's the funny thing.
If you didn't.
It wasn't my idea. It was hers.
Well, you know what? You got a good woman there. You
Yeah.
got a good woman.
She said, I don't want anything from you but your love.
Give her my number.
Give her your number. Bubba, how many times have you been married?
Twice. One was annulled. Really only once. It counts.
Legally.
Once was annulled, and then one I had a really good prenup, and there was a lot of different stuff that went in that deal, and I got a really lovely girlfriend now, Nikki. Been with her for 4 years, and I'll probably mess this one up as well.
Is she right beside you right now, Bubba?
No, I'm driving to Ocala, Florida to my dirt racetrack.
Oh, you got a dirt. What all do you own now?
Oh, I got too much. I'm overextended. I got to go get some cash on my Capital One Visa right now.
Oh my God.
Man, we got to get together. Next time I come up in your neck of the woods, we got to hang out, Bubba.
Yeah, have lunch.
Yeah, I got a girl. You're married. You know, we're complete. You know what? We're past our prime. It's
Way
over for us
past
to get
our
over.
prime. Let me tell you
Over
this, no
for
joke.
us, cuz.
I used to meet girls because they knew Bubba.
Yeah, well, I used to meet girls because they knew you, and then they dumped me for you.
Oh, whatever. That happened only once.
Yeah. Remember that hot little secretary that worked up? Was her name Jenny?
I remember that.
Bubba, you and I are not just talking. We are on the radio right now, okay?
Yeah, well, I always push the envelope, cuz. I'm just saying that girl. Remember Jimmy B was going out with her little something, remember?
Who's this?
That dark-haired girl, real pretty.
I know who you're talking about. I'm not going to say her name on the radio, Bubba.
Oh, man, you're always worried about stuff.
It's kind of how he's been here 25 years.
Yeah, really.
That's
Really.
true. Yeah, pretty much a good point on that one, Johnny.
Hey, just think how things would have been different if you'd have listened to me and not played that song at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I'd be a fat night jock on a top 40 radio station. A white, fat 49-year-old living on yesterday's accolades. That's going to really work out good.
Still overextended, too. You wouldn't be any better off financially.
I'd still be overextended. Exactly.
Yeah, I guess you made the right move on that one, man. Bubba, it's always a pleasure to talk to you, man. We'll get together soon.
Hey, man, thank you, Johnny, and please keep in touch. I mean that.
I'm for real, man. For real. I talk to Jimmy all the time. So
Yeah, I saw Jimmy a couple weeks ago up in Fort Walton Beach, where we're syndicated up there, and he was up there just running some. I mean, yeah, just having some great time.
All right, Bubba. Good to talk to you, man.
Thank you, Johnny. Be safe. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Kwanzaa, all that stuff.
All right. Bye, Bubba.
Bye.
Bubba the Love Sponge, man. 25 years. Yeah, we're both night jocks here, and I was doing mornings, he was doing nights, and I told him not to play that song.
Yeah, well.
And he played that song.
I take it he doesn't follow rules well.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
Just following his career.
We're going to do trash here?
Yeah, top of the hour.
All right, let's do this.
Hey there, it's Selena Gomez.
Hello there, we're Moon 5.
Hey, it's Demi Lovato. I thought I'd try out my DJ voice today.
Orlando.
Orlando's number one hit music station is XL 106.7 Johnny's House. We are live in the studio, celebrating 25 years. Today is going to be partly cloudy with a high of about 85. It is 70 right now. You don't know what to do next?
Hit it.
Hit that thing.
Push the button.
Push the button. This is why we're live. You know what? Let's just do it. Doc!
Ah, look who it is.
All right, let's do trash real quick.
All right, so Mariah Carey, she is actually doing her annual downward spiral, which she always does.
Yeah.
According to In Touch magazine, she is in a dangerous spiral zone. That's what they're calling it. She is drinking 2 bottles of wine at a time, which I kind of don't see anything wrong with that part.
Of course not.
But
When did you start loving wine like that?
I don't know, man. It's just like it's in me now.
Really?
Problems at home?
No, I mean, my fiance's back there. We don't have any problems, right? No,
Yeah.
we're good. Okay. So she's mixing the wine with medication for anxiety and depression and migraine. So her condition is like kind of all over the place with these painkillers and pain medicines, and then you add wine into it.
Yep.
And so people are concerned for her. That's why she was in the hospital. Remember she was in the hospital a couple of weeks ago?
Yep.
And she was like, she had an IV in her and all
Yep.
this stuff. But I feel like she does this every year around Christmas.
Okay. Don't mean to cut you short. We got to get her because she's on a window. If we can, let's bring her up now. Let's bring up from New York City, our girl Jade. Jade!
What's up, old man?
What's up, girl? Got Jade doing big things in New York City. I know you're doing a telethon now, right?
Yeah, we're doing a radiothon. I'm actually at Children's Specialized Hospital, and we're raising money for all the kids here. And I'm in the middle of a broadcast interviewing a family where the little girl got shot in the head with a bow and arrow, and I got AJ calling me like, answer your phone, we need you on the air. I'm like, why is AJ calling me?
Oh, my goodness. I'm sorry about that.
I don't know if you guys were talking about us being on together or something, but he was blowing me up.
No, I'm sorry about that. Quickly, I know you're in the window. Tell everybody, once you left here, what happened, where you are, and all that good stuff.
Well, I cried for days.
Yeah.
And left.
Yeah.
No, I feel like everything is on social media.
Yeah, it is.
I'm in New York. I'm doing a broadcast.
Yeah.
I miss you guys. I'm happy to be on the air with you.
Oh, awesome.
Old reunion day for you. Who else you got on the show?
Man, everybody. I'm looking out. Anybody that used to work here, we found them and brought them in. I'll never forget when I met Jade. I was leaving the building and she was sitting downstairs. And she said, excuse me. Excuse me.
Yeah, pretty much I stalked you.
Yeah. You said, look, I got a one-way ticket here. I heard there was an opening, and I'm here. And I'm like, oh, well, you need to talk to that dude upstairs.
She showed up during the show, and I was in the hallway going to the bathroom, and I just kept my head down because I don't talk to people. And I came back and I said, dude, there's a hot girl in the hallway. Because I didn't know it was Jade at the time, and then now I know her, and she's all right.
Yeah.
Even
then,
pretty awesome.
Then, I knew you were short for us, and I enjoyed the time that we were together, and it was awesome.
Oh.
Hello?
We lost her.
Oh, we probably lost her.
I think she would probably say she feels the same way.
I feel the same way. You're awesome. You're the reason I'm in New York.
Oh, be quiet.
You and Brian made my career.
Happy 25th, Johnny.
But yeah, she has her show to do. So if we can try to catch her maybe later on.
Yeah, she's doing really well there. I went and visited her last year. Man, she got a beautiful place.
Yep.
Making me jealous and all. She gets to go through Times Square to go to work every morning.
Oh yeah, her
awesome.
Snapchats in the morning are awesome.
So
she's doing good.
But I love it here with us. So.
I tell
you what, go ahead and do one more trash story. We'll play a song and I'll bring my little boy up.
All right, let's talk about the Wahlburgers. You know Wahlburgers, they're a reality show.
Aren't they opening one downtown?
Yeah, Donnie, Mark, Paul. Yep. Well, they are extending the chain, and they're opening up restaurants over 150 in the next 5 years, including here in Orlando, so get excited for that. And they're saying that the chain is actually blowing up just because of the reality show that they're having.
That's how it works.
Yeah, I watched one episode, and then they started doing the whole Keeping Up with the Kardashian, how they play every episode back to back.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm excited for them. The CEO is saying that the company is growing, so get excited, and the one in Orlando should be opening up in the next year or so. All
right, it's 8:05. We come back. I'm gonna bring back my old partner. 17 years. Doc and Johnny. That's coming up on Johnny's House.